Hey everybody, I'm the Sharp Protogen. This video is going to sound a little different. We got a new headset, so that means a new microphone. But today is the day that I am going to be...
Armor protection, engage!
we're going to be actually setting up the armory. I finished up the actual, building of the armory. So... that's done already. So I'm just moving over a bunch of my armors. And that's what we're doing today. So we'll also do a little show off of the armory. Figured that it would be a good idea to just start this video off at base where we're removing some of the armors. This is the kind of stuff that I'm really looking forward to doing. Like this stuff displays, and we'll do some weapon displays up with it. But let's go check out the armory.
Everything looks good from here.
So what my goal was with the armory was I wanted to create a base that was the bugs would have regretted attacking. And I think through the use of a lot of material, I think I pretty much secured down that feel. So let's take a look at the completed armory. Very proud of. Hello. Green shield bug over there, just chilling. Don't need to deal with him, so I'm gonna run past everything. Got my axe because, well, welcome to the armory, everybody. As you can see, we've got a couple design choices. I put up some of these splinter traps in the front to prevent things from getting close. As you can see, these aphids learned that the hard way. So we've got 5 on each side. I redid it so that we've only got 1 centralized door because it was an odd distance instead of even, so 2 was just weird. Oh, there's a sprig up there. But we've got these towers with ladders up on them. So if we go up the ladder here, we arrive at an acorn turret, which you will be able to use to blast down incoming bugs. And of course we have a matching acorn turret on the other side. I'm gonna build these eventually, because we should only really need to defend the direct oncoming attack. We've got a palisade gate here, so we actually have this defensive outer wall, and then the armory itself is very defensive. You come in, I finished the flooring, got some lights up. You can't actually put wall-based things on this stuff back here, so I might just do some grass half walls in the back here so we can store some like weapon stands and stuff. But when we come up top, we've got these like down hooks here, so we can have archers stand up top and fire down at things incoming. But yeah, so our armory is essentially just in a complete and utter fortress in here. I'll even go into camera mode. We'll switch to free cam, and then toggle my HUD, and like, yeah, the armory. And as you can see, it's hidden pretty nicely underneath the paint can up here. So yeah, that's our armory. Very defensive build. I'm very proud of how this came out. But yeah, that's our armory. So this is going to be where we're going to store everything. Speaking of storing, I do have to rebuild our... armor dummies, as I've just gone and broken them all down. So here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3... I should be able to build 6 of these, so this is going to hold our spider, ladybug, and our bubble armor, actually. And then I'm going to head over here, and in this corner, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3... This will hold our black ox, antlion, and of course our roly-poly. So these are going to be some of our tier 3 armor sets. As you can see, black ox is tier 3, antlion's tier 3, then our roly-poly is going to be our other tier 3. And then this over here is going to be where we start storing some of our tier 2s, because spider is tier 2, ladybug's tier 2, and this stuff is tier 2, except for the fin flops, which is tier 1, but the fin flops are as high as they go. But yeah, that's what we've got so far involving the armory. I'm going to take this, because that is in fact the armor I'm wearing. And we're going to move over, actually, I'm also going to set up a workbench here in the armory. We'll set up storages some other time, but we'll have a workbench set up here in the armory. So I'll grab some, looks like we got a little bit of sap here underneath these things, so grab that. We'll grab a couple sprigs to get our workbench truly set up, and then I'm also just going to chop down a blade of grass here. Not something too big. That should do it. Yeah. Okay. So that will do it for our workbench there. We're going to need one more piece of sap, but I'm going to continue to move over some of the armors, and I will come back to you guys once all the armor is set up, so just give me a moment, shall we? Well, hey guys, welcome back. So, the armory is actually under attack now. I'm gonna make this. Oh god, shower magic. I sure hope that our defenses can hold up. Dead, okay. How's the armory holding up? Untouched. Alright, that's good. That's good. So, alright. Some more workers incoming, okay. I may or may not have been in the, termite hill earlier. As you can tell, we are still mid-move, so this was unexpected for sure. Thankfully, Wendell is helping us out with his balls. I'm just really hoping nothing comes up the armory. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a second angle we're getting attacked from. Alright. Oh, we still got one on the flank. Shit. Okay, I'm going to wait for him to get a little closer. Actually, let's try and drag him. Can we drag him over here to fight with the other group? Tell me you're gonna come. Okay, no, he's stunned. Oh, I can't. Oh, damn, hold up. These splinter traps actually work really well. No, don't touch my base. Don't be doing that. Oh, the splinter trap's gonna break. Okay.
Everything looks good from here.
They've definitely got more soldiers incoming. The grassy forest makes it hard to see. Oh, is that it? Alright, base defended. Hell yeah. Armory is untouched, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, well, I was gonna end up cutting back in anyway, because we've got our boss sets all situated now. We finished up the workbench. Probably gonna move the workbench forward a little bit, because I want to get some... I'm gonna move everything forward a little bit, as I do want to get some wall in the back here. Yeah, I want to get some walls along the back here. We're gonna just do grass, because it's pretty cheap. And we don't really need expensive walling, because this part of the base is already basically indestructible. I mean, like, Would you really need walls if your base already can't really be touched from these angles? Probably not. But I'm gonna put walls back here anyway, just so we can have somewhere to put up wall containers, like some weapon mounts. But yeah, we've got everything moved over to the armory now. So here's what we're looking at. We've got our fire ant armor, our black ant armor, and our red ant armor all situated here in front of the staircase. We have our spider armor, ladybug armor, underwater gear, our bee armor, which I didn't even remember I had. Apparently I used a ranged build at some point. And we have our wizard armor. The wizard hat is the only wizard armor in the game. So we added on aphid slippers for the speed boost, and spider shoulder guards for an increased regen speed. Because the candy staffs do use a lot of your stamina. We have our full set of assassin's armor made from the mantis. And we have our full brood mother set. We have our full mother demon set from the brood mother. So that's what we're looking at. So today I'm going to be trying to make... I might make the red strategist armor, actually, because this stuff is really cool looking. Oh, speaking of, some armors and weapon we're not going to be able to make until other New Game Pluses, because I'm going to need... because there's a bunch of stuff that only unlocks through New Game Plus that I have to grab still. But I'm probably going to throw down a... I'm going to throw down a storage basket here under the workbench for armor and pieces like the grub goggles and the mite hat and eye patch and stuff, because that stuff doesn't have a full set. It only has one entry into a quote-unquote set. So stuff like grub goggles, mite hat, eye patch, marksman cap, firefly headlamp, bard's tutor, fluffy pupa hat. I'm pretty sure the moth set is a full set. And the wizard hat would have been, but okay, yes, the moth does in fact have a full set. But stuff like that will go in... Actually, oh wait, I didn't even realize there was a full grub set. Never mind, the grub goggles will not be going in that. But stuff like a gas mask... Well, I actually already have a gas mask, but we'll make one for the collection. So stuff like the mite hat, eye patch, stuff like that doesn't have a full set, we'll be putting in the thing, which means we'll be making another pair of aphid slippers, as we don't have that. This is all pet equipment that cannot be worn by the player. Basically, we're making everything from this red strategist pads all the way up to the mask of the mother demon here. And oh boy, is it a big ask, because this is going to be one hell of a set to get. The Moly Matriarch armor is going to be my biggest pain for me, because that means we need to beat the infected Brood Mother. But since I'm in New Game Plus, she is jacked up. So that's going to be really hard to do. Thankfully, I have a setup that's actually pretty effective at doing it. I am going to need to bring a repair tool, aren't I? Yes, I will be needing a repair tool. Oh, poor guy died. Well, yeah, so that's how well the armory stood up against the attack. I will be right back when we get back to my base. I'm going to grab the repair tool, and we'll make a couple sets that we don't already have. So we will be back shortly, everybody. Okay, everybody, we're made it back to base. I need to grab my repair tool. That'll fix up some stuff. And then let's see what armors we need to make. So red strategist, grub. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. Okay, so we're gonna do today's episode is gonna be all the tier 1 armors, and we'll do some tier 2 armors next episode. And then eventually we're going to need to start doing, like, one set at a time, as I don't know if I'm going to have all the resources for everything. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fully afford them all. The issue is I already have a good amount of that stuff, so I might have to start doing some of the weaponry as well. But, so, let's focus on the armors for today. So we'll do tier 1 armors, so I need red strategist. The thing is, that with how I like to play, I always like to have one of everything on me. So I'm going to grab my red ant queen head and red ant queen chunk. And I'm gonna run over to the field station over here for a moment. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go over here. We'll go to the super duper 4K. Yeah, I can afford that. I have like 589K more, so I'm good on raw science because infused enemies drop raw science. Yeah, like that guy. He drops raw science.
Got some moves.
So all I gotta do is just do this. And then make sure they don't get away with a bow shot. And boom shablam. Look, see? 3,000 raw science. That's basically a whole red ant queen head. Like, it's too good. But yeah, so that should do that. Now, of course, I need to actually deposit this stuff again. But here we go. So let's get some armor sets. So how many armor sets are we doing again today? So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 armor sets. So I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 armor dummies. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recycle them so that I will bring the materials with me so that we can rebuild these over at the armory. But okay, so if we look in I got plenty of inventory space. Okay, so what we're gonna do, don't make 5 clover hoods. That's what we're gonna do. Ugh, that was such a waste of materials. Wait, oh my god, that used the crude rope from my inventory, so if I need 4, I need to grab 5 more crude rope. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to make the clover poncho and the clover shin guards. So I'm gonna need more crude rope. This only needs 5, and since we're making 4, the 20 on needs to do. So I need 5 more crude rope. Okay. So there is our clover armor situated. And then next up we will be doing the grub goggles. Oh, do we need Weevil? Oh, we need Weevil for that. Alright. Hi, buddy. There's Court Jester. Little Jester. Jester's pretty cool. Alright. So let's kill us a Weevil, shall we? I wonder where we'd be able to find one. It really is a mystery. Sorry, little guy. What's this? Oh, it's a Weevil nose. I do not need those. I got too many. Make the grub goggles. Scroll down. Next up would be our grub vest. We'll have enough for that. And finally, our grub leggings. We have enough for that as well. So there is the grub armor. Oh, that's the first time I've actually made the grub armor. Fun. Next up, let's check our inventory. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll have enough inventory space for the last couple pieces. So next up is the acorn armor. 1 piece of it, 2 pieces of it, and 3 pieces of it. Okay, so that is the acorn armor completed. And then let's do our red ant strategist. So we'll make the mask. I'll make the coat. And we will make the pads. Boop. Okay. So, yeah. There's our red ant strategist stuff as well. So, yeah. That is 4 more of our armor sets. Done and done. We've got 3 extra space. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the gas mask again. I'm going to make a mite hat, and I'm going to make an eye patch. And we will go throw this stuff down at the armory. So I will meet you guys back at the armory while we set everything up. Hello? We have arrived back at the armory after a lovely jump, after a nice jump cut. So let's get some armor situated. So we're gonna head over here by the tier 2s. We're gonna put down 1, 2, 3, 4 armor stands. Boop, 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 and boop. Oh, we didn't bring crude rope. Dang it. I must have accidentally used it on the eye patch. I should say intentionally used it on the eye patch, but... oh well, it's fine. We can just make some more off of the stuff from the ground here. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this will be our clover armor. Doesn't actually look that bad. Clover armor does kind of look cozy. This is going to be our grub armor. Pretty decent padding. This is our acorn armor. Which, yeah, that is going to keep you safe, alright. That honestly looks really good. And then this is our red ant strategist armor. I love the little blue accents on it. It looks super nice. This is actually a summoner set, so... yes, you can be a quote-unquote summoner in Grounded. It's insane. I'm going to build that cloverleaf thing after a nice jump cut here, so I'm just gonna... and boom! That will hold this type of stuff. Now, I'm also going to pull this out and check on the base. So it looks like mushroom wall, the gate took a little bit of damage. This wall took a hit. This one took a hit. Honestly, pretty proud of how well this held up. Like I said, my goal was to make an absolute fortress, and I did just that. Oh. I didn't even notice I was there. Yeah. Base held up pretty well from that. So that's probably gonna do it for this episode. It's not too long of an episode, but it's a good episode. So yeah, armory's done. We have pretty nice looking base set up. So I'm actually just going to have a little bit of fun here for our ending cinematic. Thank you all for watching. This is the Armory, and this has been the Sharp Protogen. I hope you all have an excellent day. Thank you for checking out this video. Next episode, we're going to be working on a couple of the Tier 2 armor sets. I might not be able to get through all of them, but if I do get through all of them, I might throw in a weapon or two. I'm definitely going to, after I finish up recording, I'm going to finish up the grass wall in the back, because that's very unnecessary for you guys to have to see. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for checking it out. I hope to see you guys in the next one. So, have a good one, everybody.